Hello guys, welcome to Survival Russia. So today we are on the way up to the camp from yesterday and simply just do an overnighter and a camp hangout kind of a thing. The big pulk sled here is quite full because I have the Canadian Army, the Canadian Forces sleep system with me. I'm gonna test that and I don't know, a lot of other stuff. But I just heard something very funky up there. So I'm just stopping and saying hello to you guys, because the shotgun is also down there. So yeah, but let's continue the journey to the camp. Now that we are just hiking, I want to show you how to harvest birch bark in a gentle way from young birches. I also want to harvest some spruce twigs for the fire for now and for the morning and so on, because up at the camp there's not spruce, no spruce available, there's only pine. Pine is alright, but spruce is the absolute master when it comes to make fast fire. So yeah, but let me show you a little bit about how you harvest birch from young birch. Because earlier I was through a young birch forest, only young birches, and the bark is really thin. And if that's where you are, then that's what you have. And then I can show you how to do it in a sensible, gentle way. Because there we have a young birch. We have older birches here, but this is just for information, right? So we of course have this fluffy stuff here. This is nice for starting a fire, of course, but this does not burn very long. Not very long at all, actually. So what we can do is that we'll take our knife and make a very gentle cut. Not into the tree or anything like that, just a very, very gentle cut. And by the way, all this stuff with when you take the bark off a birch tree and it's like a human without skin and stuff like that, it's not true. But anyway, there's no need to do it on young birches, right? So we take a little bit and scrape here, like this. Make sure you don't get into the green part of the tree, of the bark, that we don't want. Then you can start to roll downwards like this. You're starting to roll off the layers here, right? We get some better quality. You can scrape with the nail here and keep rolling birch bark off. Here we have even more. I hope it goes on the cam. Boom. Quite a nice thick piece, like a millimeter thick or something, maybe half a millimeter. But anyway, that's how you can get a nice usable birch bark off a young birch and not damage the tree at all, as long as you're not getting into the green part. I'll get some spruce twigs and let's get to the camp. I have a fear that this video is just gonna be me rambling about all sorts of weird stuff. So yeah, it is what it is, guys. We're at the camp. Let's unpack the pulk sled and do some stuff, see what we have there. It's gonna be on the little cam there, because the tripod is in the pulk sled, of course. Okay, so I'll put you guys over there. Not the most optimal angle, but keep you out of the wind as much as possible. So here we have the Canadian Forces sleep system, both bags and the hood. I say this might gonna be a little bit of overkill, but I want to try it. Ground pad. Just gonna throw it into the tent right now. Here's another inflatable, it's a Russian made. Another inflatable ground pad that fits into the big bag. We just get this into the tent and I'll put the camera in my pocket and heat it a little bit. It's gonna be nice and fluffy, I think. Ah, damn it, I forgot this one here. I'll take that later. The hood. also go in there. What else do we have down here? We have the emergency food bag, mess kit, water. I have another water in my backpack, of course. Tripod, avalanche shovel, silky katana boy, shotgun. Here we have a cutting board and skillet and bacon. Here we have 2 eggs for the morning. A bottle of water down there. The other bottle of water I've stored over here. I dug all the way down to the ground, put the water bottle down there and covered it with snow. That's how you can actually store water for a pretty long time during winter. That's the basic content of the backpack. Backing light for recording, tent light. It's a hybrid light puck. I think I'm actually gonna do a review on this one. Silky saw, magazine, telephone, headlamp, extra gloves, some birch bark and a Swiss Army knife and so on. So nothing really special. So here we have the general layout of the compound, because it's almost a compound by now. Over there we have the fireplace from the emergency overnighter. Lots of firewood there, more than I need. We have the pulk sled, a tent with the Canadian sleeping bag or sleeping system. I actually just needed to dig a little trench or corridor between these 2 dugouts. Most things are squared away. Actually just need to get a fire going soon and start cooking while there's still daylight. We have a few hours left of daylight, of course, but I don't know what we're gonna do actually. I have an old crashed shelter down here. It's like 1-2 kilometers away. Since we can walk on the snow with no problems, or without any problems, is another way to say it, right? we could head down there and take a look. There's a good piece of jagger up there, that's for sure. A little bit too high up. Old logging trail, old shelter over there. Let's go and take a look. There it is. Awesome. Here's the back wall. There's a lot of nice firewood there. It seems to be collapsing finally. This actually doesn't look too bad. Maybe I'll bring it back. Oh, if I can move it. I can move it. As you can see, this is not as such a debris shelter actually. We have a plastic membrane down here. It was laying on top. This used to be a curved shelter. Let's put you guys in. You can most likely see more than I can down there. That's my little table. Some more firewood, and there should be a bed in there somewhere. Let's hope not a bear sleeping in here. Anyway, that's a good little shelter. I had good use of that shelter actually, and it also saved me pretty well one time. It's a Stuck in the Woods video. I can try and link to it up here in the description or something. But this This could actually make me talk a little bit about this leave no trace kind of a thing, right? It makes sense in a national forest and a forest close to cities where there are many people and so on and so forth, but out here it makes more sense to always leave trace. I always leave trace. I never completely clear my camps and so on. I will pick up the plastic because it's been a few years now, so I'll pick it up and bring it back home. But as I say, it served me well once when my dog, he made some trouble and I couldn't get out of the forest in winter. So I was stuck here with the green jungle bag from the MSS sleep system, and yeah, but it was alright. It was alright, definitely better than no shelter and no firewood. I mean, I have many small camps here, and you can see them if you're close to them, or you'll be able to see them. And some hunter was in problems or something. He will come by and see, boop, there's a camp, no problem. Firewood and so on stacked away. But that's a nice thing, I think. What's also a nice thing is to get something to eat. Yeah, time to get something to eat. I'll not bore you with how to make and maintain the Siberian log fire here that I will of course use. We're gonna dig into the emergency food pouch, because then I can also show some of you who do not know how much I can get out of this emergency food pouch. So anyway, the main meal or the main meals. So my regular viewers already know what's coming. Buckwheat is bound to happen, right? So yeah, that's how it's gonna go. And to be nostalgic, I will call this pork here for pig meat. We're gonna eat pig meat, buckwheat, mixed with this super soup. It's a spicy soup from the South Caucasus regions. Many guys of you have been asking me, where can I get it and where can I don't know. This is a Russian product, but I can hold it up here for you for a while. Up here you have super soup in Cyrillic letters, and that's what it is. It's a 100% natural product, and it's really, really awesome. It's with beef and rice and this and this and that. Here we have the buckwheat, and then we have a lot of other stuff down there. I'm not sure we're gonna dig into that today. What I also have in my emergency food pouch is a folder. This is just a cheap folder, French folder, but it's good for opening cans with. It means I do not have to abuse my my good knives for that, because this sucker here does not have any pull tabs or anything. This is real steel. Here we have the mess kit that we're gonna make our food in. Here we have a bag. Sometimes this is a food bag. This is actually a bag for Soviet camouflage, winter camouflage suit. Here we have what is it called? Dishwashing liquid. Some of you guys have been asking me, how do I keep my stuff clean? Yeah, I carry dishwashing liquid. 2 lighters. Rand alert. Speaking about lighters, this is also something about the comment section. Many are like sort of like being a little arrogant, making fun. Yeah, why are you not just carrying lighters? Why do all the bushcrafters and this and that run around with the ferro rods? I can tell you why I do it. It's because lighters, they're good to have as a backup, but first of all, as you might know, many of you might know, they're not really good in cold weather. The flame is very small if you can get a flame. But if it's really cold, your fingers are not really happy about rolling this little roller thing here, especially not the modern variants with the security thing, you know, like you really have to apply pressure. But what I have found out in really cold weather is that when you light your lighter and you let go of the little switch here, what the hell we call it, then sometimes the valve here, it actually does not close. It just stays open. Whoa. That means that the lighter will actually be leaking. I think it's because the lighter fluid freezes up, and then now I get pine smoke here. Yeah, and then you lose all your lighter fluid. if you do not notice that, but I've noticed it several times. Anyway, this bag here I used to put all my other stuff in that is in the mess kit. We will make about 3/4 of a cup of buckwheat. That leaves me with this much. This is about the same amount left in the bag here, right? So this is gonna make a lot of food. For buckwheat, you will need the double amount of water than buckwheat, right? So I just dunk the buckwheat into the mess kit. And then, as they say, this requires 1 liter of water. I do not add 1 liter of water to this. I add maybe 300-400 milliliters, like less than half or something. I just add it to make it a little bit more tasty, because this is spicy stuff. It's awesome. But you can use any spicy, nice, good quality soup. If it was a real emergency, I would of course not use this soup together with this in a big luxury meal, so to speak, right? So that's how we do it here. So now we got a mess kit here. I cannot show you, but it's 2/3 full or something like this, with water and buckwheat and soup mix. Now we're gonna put it over the fire there. It's really, really awesome to be out here today and actually have good time. I don't have to stress or anything like that. Just camping. No freaking survival stuff and all this stuff. As I say, I always cook on campfires, so to me it's not a problem. For some it is, but and I understand not all can make big fires in the forest and so on, especially not the poor Germans. Everything is illegal in Germany these days. So now that we are here, let's take a look at this pig meat. It's pork. It's canned pork. But yeah, some viewer he missed that I said pig meat, so I will say pig meat today. This is a good quality. There's a lot of this stuff here in Russia. We also had it in Denmark in the old days, but now not so much. Also, a guy said that this looked gross. Yeah, but I mean, we're in the forest. Does the food also have to look nice now? Might look a little bit gross, but look at this. It's just fats and nice, clean, fibrous pig meat, right? I mean, how can you go wrong with this stuff? It's awesome. It's pre-cooked. You can actually eat it as is. Sun is going down behind the tree line. Soon it's gonna be a lot colder than it is now. This is awesomeness. This is awesomeness.